We mustn't let this edible gold man waste his gilded talents.
I guess I only have one question. Did Ian think this was funny?
It's my hot body, I'll do what I want.
It's showtime.
This is so unprofessional. Put the slideshow in presentation mode, then switch displays on OBS. Those slides have too much text and not enough imagery.
Okay, my slideshow presentation is beginning. I hope the PT podcast is paying attention.
Because he still depends on Ethan Klein for his living.
Because
Try that again.
This presentation...
There you go, sport.
...is all about overhauling the harassment podcast.
For the sake of clarity, he's talking about this.
We're trying to improve it. Also, let me get rid of the music. We're not going to listen to 30 Seconds to Mars while doing this presentation.
Well, at least there's that.
Wonderful band.
Ugh.
Take notes, Giardia, the rest, BBL. Pay attention, BBL.
He's talking about crew members of the H3 podcast, but since he's racist, he can't say either of their names correctly.
Thank you, actual Gary Oak.
12 seconds later.
Yes, all lengthy pauses have been removed from this video.
This is a good faith effort to rebuild, rebrand, reestablish the H3 podcast as a thing that some people might respect.
Excuse me, question? Hi, yeah, sir, it's really lovely that you're trying to help out whom I can only assume is a friend of yours, but I really think you should be focusing on improving your own career right now.
I'm not setting my sights very high. Maybe one, maybe two people might say, oh, I'll give it a chance. Whatever happened to Giardia? Oh, I think she retreated into her cave.
Galia, a multi-year employee of TED Entertainment Inc., is a Ukrainian refugee whom Ian has great jealousy of, for her brain works correctly.
That tends to be the outcome for people who are like, oh no, I'm anonymous online and now my PT boss is giving me all this screen time. Maybe I don't like it so much.
Stop projecting. She's fine with it. You're the one who's uncomfortable with her on screen.
Step 1, PT podcast. Rebrand, rebrand, rebrand.
It's weird that the NF guy can't stop talking about the PT guy.
Right now, you're known as the H3 podcast.
He didn't use a cutesy little pet name this time.
H3, of course, stands for we don't know. Nobody knows. None of the fans know. They just say, yes, it's an H. We don't know what it stands for.
The H is for Gila, and the 3 was originally an E for Ethan. That's it, dude. Weren't you guys friends? How did you not know that?
I am here to say it can stand for harassment. Very easy.
Well, yeah, sweetie, a lot of words begin with that letter.
And that 3 could be cubed. You put this together, sort of like Nerd Cubed. Shout out Nerd Cubed. I don't mean to involve you in any of this, but...
What the fuck is Nerd Cubed, and why is it messing up your presentation like this?
I do love Nerd Cubed content.
And I'm a huge fan of Dungeon Crawler Carl, but you don't see me making superfluous references in this video, do you?
He hasn't made very many videos in the past few years, but shout out Nerd Cubed. Legend in gaming.
So you weren't creative enough to come up with the cubed idea on your own? You had to crib it?
Now, what is the harassment going to stand for?
Excuse me, Gav, you dropped your accent. Here you go.
Of course, Instagram stories, live streams, and lawsuits. All things the harassment podcast is known for. Not laughs, no hee-hee. No hee-hee, they're here.
Maybe, just maybe, Ian, the humor isn't geared to you.
Oh, Matilda brings up a good point. Hassan, Hassan, Hassan. True. Very true.
2,000 volts straight in her top. dog. Cause my dog can't stay in her spot, yeah.
What else can we do for the rebrand, you might be asking?
No, I'm not, but you're gonna keep going anyway.
There are more options. We can call it the PT Podcast. Parentheses, not Peter Thiel. Make it clear to everyone that PT stands for something else. Pedo Troll. That's what it stands for.
Stop trying to make
Pedo Troll
happen. It's not going to happen.
This man, this greasy, sweaty, drippy man.
Ian, we can't see you. You're the dragon now.
Another option? The Small Cowardly Man Podcast. Because, primarily, the show is about one small, cowardly man.
It's not about you. That show isn't about you. Are you confused?
Who picks on all sorts of people across the internet.
Which people? What people? Show me the people. Don't tell me. Show me.
Oh, thank you so much, Lilliput and Haley lately, for the prime. By the way, this isn't a Courage the Cowardly Dog reference. This is just the attributes of this person.
Ian, back here. Don't go into Happy Cartoon Land. Focus.
Small and cowardly. He can call it Hobbit Diaries, which I think would be quite appropriate because I have no problem flying over the podcast and blasting them.
Damn it. I already used that joke in a thumbnail.
Like the dragon would blast the Shire.
My guy, the hobbits are the good guys. You know that, right? Right?
Oh, Madwo says 5'3" is not small, dude. True. When compared to a goblin, perhaps. When compared to a little rat on the ground. But yes, positively gigantic.
It's not anti-Semitic because you're not talking about Ethan Klein because he's not 5'3". It's fine, everybody. It's okay. He's not being racist.
Next up, we could just call the podcast Porn-Brained.
You know, you're starting to scare me.
And they could make associations to all sorts of different types of pornography that the host has watched recently. That would be fun. We can learn all sorts of new terminology.
After scrubbing back and forth in this video, I determined that this isn't a clever joke. It isn't a joke at all. He's just decided that Ethan Klein has a porn brain. That's it.
I heard about a porn category the other day. It's called Gonzo. What in the world is that? I know there's a puppet from the Muppets named Gonzo.
If your op has the porn brain, why are you the one giving us vocabulary lessons?
Anyway, I don't want to distract you from that. These are some ideas for the Porn Brain podcast. You can call it the PBP.
PPP?
The PBP.
Aw.
In step 1 to improving the podcast. Poetry.
My favorite form of poetry is the limerick. A silly lame streamer called iDubbbz, in trying to gain himself more subs, he pissed on his friend. Career's at an end. Now he's fearful of showers and tubs.
Poetry.
You're stalling for time.
Poetry with a man who knows all about edible gold sheets.
I am sure there's a logical reason why we're getting a gilded Ethan Klein portrait here.
Now I will read you an excerpt from the main podcast host. This is what he wrote on his Instagram story, if you can believe it.
Ian, that's not a poem.
You are gilded with edible gold sheets, and underneath you are corroded and rusted like an old bucket fished out of a lake.
Ian, figurative language is not poetry. This is prose.
And like a fished-out bucket, you carry swamp water full of pond scum. But you're not even a useful bucket. You have holes from the corrosion. You spill disease-ridden impotable water with every step.
Ooh, I love the word impotable. This is pretty decent figurative language. It's good. It should be. Isn't the guy an English major?
Everywhere you go is marked by foul-smelling sewage water and slime. When those that you carry water for smell you, they fear people might suspect it's they who stink. And we all
Is this some sort of psychological taking back your power thing?
conclude in unison, it's best to put the scum bucket back in the swamp. Oh, what a lovely analogy for I don't know what.
Do not make me pull out my plastic hair. It does not grow back. An analogy is a word puzzle. It is not something you find in the middle of prose. What we have here are metaphor, simile, imagery, personification, and symbolism.
I don't think anyone ever found out what this was about.
Yes, you shared this piece of prose because it had nothing to do with you at all.
But, it is fascinating that a grown man would type all of this nonsense out.
Why? That's how songs are written. That's where narrative comes from. What are you talking about?
Now, it is entertaining, I will admit. That's why I'm reading it here. We have to give him his flowers.
That wasn't poetry, and the plural for nemesis is nemesis.
And that brings me to the solution. The male host has a talent for poetry.
No, he has a talent for figurative language.
We mustn't let this edible gold man waste his gilded talents.
He thinks he's in a rap battle by correspondence, and he's using the opposition's own words to try and form his verse.
Lest he become a scumbucket that is thrown back into the swamp.
Do you think he tried to write something himself, or did he go straight to this copy pasta crap?
I think every episode, Pedo Troll should read out the latest poem that he's devised.
I think never faggot guy should stop trying to be a streamer.
It could be about one of his enemies. I think that's where a majority of his passion is derived from.
Hey, Ian, show me your friends.
I think the next episode of the Harassment Podcast should involve a poem of I-dubs. Or perhaps a poem about the scorched legume. No using ChatGPT. No using Claude.
Says the guy who didn't finish reading what he, quote, wrote, unquote, because he can't pronounce the words in it.
No using Google Gemini. You have to use your own decrepit brain.
Lolcows always tell on themselves by accusing others of the faults that they themselves display.
Yes, I know, it's difficult, but look at all of these beautiful, intelligent words. Impotable. That's a big word for Elmo.
Teehee. Yeah, it was great syntax. You can't forget it.
That's a big word for legume. Impotable. Someone in chat says, I'm 12 and what is this? Oh, hello, little old man. Welcome to the chat. We're learning about the great poets of the 21st century.
How does a 12-year-old get a paid subscription to a washed-up streamer?
Here's one of them. Yes, he really does look like that. This isn't a statue. Although I do think that there is a world where he would be very successful being one of those street artists that acts as a statue.
That's what you should do, because then you'd shut the fuck up.
Talentless? No. That's unfair. He's a poet. He's a poet, everyone. That's step one, is poetry. Remember this. Write notes.
If step 1 uses a colon, step 2 should use a colon and not an M dash.
Step 2. The male host should acquire a BBL. The male host should find a good surgeon in the Hollywood Hills. Should be easy with all of his connections and revenue.
I'm sorry, did you pick up those anti-Semitic dog whistles from Twitter, or are you naturally a Nazi?
I think you should spend upwards of 50 G's on a Brazilian buttocks lift.
Why, you still mad Anissa wasted all your money getting a boob job and then wasted more money getting it undone?
Why a BBL? I'm glad you asked. Step 1. It will make him irresistible to an internet audience.
Why am I looking at a Tex Avery wolf next to Droopy Dog?
We are all accustomed to seeing big, juicy buttocks online, and I think this would be a great, unusual, but unique strategy to bring in new viewership.
I'm sorry, this is just fucking stupid. This is just stupid. It's not a joke. It's stupid. It's just fucking stupid. You're stupid. This is the best you can do?
I was thinking about putting in that audio of that guy saying, big booty bitches, I've got big booty bitches, I've got big booty bitches.
You mean something like this?
Drunken Monkey NU says the BBL is poetry. I agree. Visual poetry.
Then where is it? There should be an ass on that screen right now, buddy.
Oh, we got a hater comment. Oh no, a hater in the chat. I will address the hater, and I will scorch them. He says, God, you guys are fucking pathetic. All you do is nothing but produce hatred. I hope your career continues forever so that everyone except y'all can make money from your pain.
As a person looking to make money from your pain, I'm gonna second that.
I don't know what you're talking about, but if you're talking about iDubbbz, I have one thing to say. Die!
Can he not figure out how to get his dragon to breathe fire? Is this the best he can do?
And yes, this is one of the surgeons in the Hollywood Hills. This is what they look like.
Geography lesson. The Hollywood Hills are where many people live in fancy houses. Beverly Hills is where the plastic surgeons are.
Speak to him. He'll be able to do great work for you. Now, how will this improve the podcast? Number one, he will be able to relate to his modified employees.
So you've given Ethan Klein a Brazilian butt lift. What have you done to modify the rest of the crew?
Any currently modified employees and future modified employees, he will have something in common with them. Whether they're small or large, rich or poor, he will say, we are both modified.
All right, it took me some thinking to get this one through, but I figured it out. He's talking about AB and Lena. He and Anissa have this deal where they keep saying AB gets plastic surgery because they're jealous he's better looking than they are.
And most importantly, he will be focused on recovery, leaving him less time for anything else. Less time and less money for suing people like Frogan and Denims and Casey Tron.
Stop hiding behind the women. You just want Ethan to be poor.
Someone said he could take it on the chin. What do you mean, the BBL? Yes, I do agree. I think he'll take it on the chin. All right, that was step 2. Now we're moving on to step 3. Save your questions for the end. I will answer all questions at the end of the presentation.
You're supposed to say that at the beginning.
Step 3. Pedo troll, admit that you're a washed and chopped unk.
Ian, are you looking in a mirror and saying, oh my god, there you are, Ethan, stop following me?
Yes, it is that simple. You are washed, you are chopped, much like Bobby Lee, but Bobby Lee is a comedian.
Comedian, one who makes a living through humorous entertainment. Definitely not Ian.
Hire someone to be a co-host to make up for how washed and chopped you are. Someone who is funny and talented.
You want him to get a co-host because you don't want him to have a crew.
It should not be difficult. These are the characteristics listed of the host. Number 1, the host has a lot of connections.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
You're anti-Semitic. You're anti-Jewish. You hate Jews. Just say it. Let it out. It's obvious Anissa does.
He has not burned any bridges.
Careful, Ian. Burning bridges is a metaphor. It might get ya.
I hope you're sensing the sarcasm here.
Real comedians don't need to tell people they're being sarcastic.
He has a squeaky clean history and reputation.
Huh, you guys get it? That's sarcasm. He's saying that Ethan Klein is dirty.
Oh, so true. He has left a lasting positive impression on his guests. Yes, he has not dogged on every possible connection he's had on his podcast.
Okay, show us a clip then. Give us a name.
Oh, yes, that's a good idea, J-Tran. He says, hire iDubbbz, ?
The Kleins hire talent.
Yes. Oh, that is so smart. If only he surrounded himself with talent.
The implication being that iDubbbz has talent. No, that's it. Just sit with that.
Oh, dear Lord. And finally, he is a principled person who hasn't completely flipped on nearly every position he's ever taken.
Okay, show us. Tell us. Where's the clip? Do your job.
Yes, he's our progressive king. Oh, give it up for the progressive king.
Honey, that's 3 fires. I'm taking away the matches now.
Step 4 in improving the harassment podcast is to reenact scenes from famous movies.
Nonsense. These are fantasies you've had, and you want people to reenact them for your pleasure and ego.
I'm a trickster. So mischievous. Sorry about that time I turned you into a frog. It was a wonderful joke. It was indeed hilarious.
Here in front of me, you see...
Holy crap. It's in back of you! The whole thing is in back of you!
Leonard from the Roman movie.
No, Ian, I'm not accepting that as a joke. I think you're actually this stupid.
Here it is. Recreate, this is sort of a sketch idea. You can pay me later, ABBL, for this brilliant sketch idea.
I just got it. Anissa thinks AB is hotter than Ian.
Recreate the famous moment from the film 300, where instead of saying, "This is Sparta," in this version, Ethan Klein and his employees are reenacting the scene where Leonard kicks the man into the hole, but instead he says, "The Marlboros are gone, people."
Okay, you got me. I'm lost. What do misspelt Marlboros have to do with anything? Nobody on that set really smokes.
And instead of kicking a man into a pit, he knocks over a glass of water.
Making a joke about someone's neurodivergent traits. It's very, very woke of you.
How cool would that be? That would be funny. I would laugh at that.
Holy crap. Are you trying to audition for the H3 podcast? I mean, yeah, people have been hired who have shared their work before, but I don't think this is gonna get you in, buddy.
But this isn't my only idea. I have another one.
You mean you have 2 ideas? When will it end?
And they're all free. Oh, accidental animation.
If this was a content creator I was unfamiliar with, I would swear to you that this is performance art. It's that perfectly stupid and bad.
It's a bit of fun. We can reenact E.T. Phone Home, but this time, P.T., not E.T., is taking a call from his IDF wife, and she's complaining to him about an artist that will not collab with her.
Oh, look, inherent characteristics again. You do know that wasn't actually a scene in E.T., right?
And she cries all sorts of Zionist tears, and says, "Oh no, no one likes me, oh no."
Hila Klein is an Israeli Jew who became an American citizen. She is literally the opposite of a Zionist, you retard.
Poor baby. I have no empathy for you, sorry.
No, Ian, that's not how that works.
iDubbbz has all the empathy. I am lacking.
So wait, you are in character as this dragon guy?
Oh. Thank you so much, E-Honey. You absolute legend. Next up, step 5, remove Dan.
He's not gonna come work for you.
Remove Dan completely. Thank you, Shiny Teeth. Yes, step 1.
What do you mean step 1? We already did step 1. You need to use another word this time.
Of the Dan removal is to remove him and then replace him completely. Get someone who's more charismatic and less bald.
Yes, you see, if we remove Dan, Ethan will be defenseless.
iDubbbz has a saying that he says on his stream, which is "bald is beautiful." I disagree.
Wait, so that's a regular thing Ian says on stream? You know, guys, bald is beautiful.
I'm woke on a lot of things. I think bald is hideous. If you're a human, at least have the decency to have hair on your head. Ratchet.
You're a dragon. You should like humans without hair. It makes them easier to eat.
I mean, I understand if the hair has been scorched and removed via a dragon blast.
Excuse me, young man. I put those matches on the tall shelf. How did you get them back?
But really? You're going to look like that in my presence? Now, the options for replacing Dan are as follows. These are serious suggestions. Completely serious. Number 1, Braden. Who's familiar with Braden? He's a cute young man.
Okay, you're seriously gonna have to help me out in the comments. I have no idea why this is meant to be funny.
He's got a lot of life to live. If you ignore the steroid injections, the methamphetamine, the bone smashing, I think Braden would be a great replacement for Mr. Dan. Oh, Two Keys mentions he has bouncer experience. That might be nice. You can bring on some dangerous characters onto your podcast, like Deaf Noodles, and not be afraid that he might beat you up. The big scary Deaf Noodles.
Trying to explain to you that it's not a joke. It's
Well,
not
comedy is
structured like a
subjective, so
joke.
you may not
can't even
find it-
explain why
Okay.
it's a joke.
So you may not find it funny, and that's perfectly fine.
It's not a joke.
Okay, well, there are people out there who do find it funny.
What's funny about it?
It's a subversion of what happened.
Yeah, they did that. It was funny.
Now, if you don't like the Braden suggestion, we have another one.
I still don't get it. I don't understand what's supposed to be funny about this.
The Nelks. The Nelk family tree. Now, Big Papa Nelk, I believe his name is Kyle. So far, your replacements for Dan are named Braden and Kyle.
Braden, okay, but what's wrong with a Kyle?
Anyway, I think they do great. The other Nelk, Mama Nelk. I think you've met Mama Nelk before. I think she gifted you some large watch. Mama Nelk brings a lot of milk to the table. Yes. Oh, yes, of course, Small Nelk.
Finally, someone I recognize? Yay?
Little small baby Nelk. You can get baby Nelk to replace Dan. And then slightly bigger Nelk is this guy with the green shirt. He's older brother Nelk. Can't remember his name.
He's gonna say a joke that lands. I know it. I mean, he planned this, right?
Might be something like Devin. Devin, baby Nelk, Kyle, and Stefan. Mama.
Sounds like a gay biker gang.
Okay, now, that's all of the Nelk options. Next up is the very infamous Mr. Morelli.
Is there some cute joke here with Borelli? I don't get it.
You love Mr. Morelli. I know the main podcast host is terrified of this man.
Well, you see, this is the deep psychology. I'm gonna convince this guy to go after this guy by talking about how scared he is. And then he's gonna have to prove that he ain't scared, see?
But I think he's terrified of him in sort of a respectful way. I think he respects Mr. Borelli.
That's how Ethan got his hairline.
So, if you respect him so much, give him a spot. Make him producer. Make him co-host.
Yes, I think is a very reliable source of information.
If you love this man so much...
Wait, how did you get from fear to respect to love? Do you even know what you're saying?
Why don't you divorce your wife and marry him? Come on. Look at this handsome man, Mr. Borelli.
I don't know if I can get over how juvenile this is.
Next up we have... Oh, of course! Bacon Blackface.
The one thing about Harley Morenstein working for H3 is that now it gives Ian a chance to legitimately say that someone was in blackface. Of course, Ian himself worked with Harley during this time.
Bring on Bacon Blackface to be your co-host or your producer.
He sorta took your advice, huh?
He's got the bald. He's incredibly bald. This is perfect. He's Canadian, so you know he'll be nice. He'll play along. Whatever you say, he'll nod his head like, yes,
Is he using the juvenile nicknames to avoid being slanderous, or is he just juvenile?
Perfect. Perfect purchase. So, out of all these options, I think they're all very, doable. Sorry, Dan. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Anyone else get the impression he's been touching himself this whole time?
Next up. Step 6. Give ABBL a raise. ABBL is slaying on the podcast, and I think he deserves a little bit more money.
Why are you calling someone else poor and destitute? Does it make you feel better about being poor and destitute?
Number 1, he's poor and destitute.
Yeah, you said that.
In my opinion. 2. He reacts to the podcast host like a beaten dog. In my opinion.
We know it's your opinion. Why are you putting that here when you didn't put it anywhere else? This is weird.
This is my opinion. Number 3. I recommend you give ABBL paid leave, paid therapy, and a very handsome stipend, in my opinion. Now, the stipend should be paid in gift certificates of fast casual restaurants like Applebee's, Chili's. I recommend Chili's. To avoid misappropriating the funds, in my opinion.
That's not what misappropriating funds means. If you want to imply that they're bad with their money, there are other ways of doing it without revealing how incredibly stupid you are.
It's just my opinion.
Oh, I get it. You're doing this.
I'm just a baby.
But you still had to say, okay, Mom.
I'm just a baby.
Someone says release the text. I don't know what you're talking about. Freakazoid. Oh, Drain Gang, good to see you in the chat. Drain Gang in the chat says, hello, Scorched Legume. You are surely becoming one of my favorite content creators, much better than that other fellow, the Burnt Peanut.
Yes, that's exactly who he's trying to copy.
Purchase. Someone says, why is the dragon British? Because I was born in South London, you silly, silly Willy.
I'm a cockney geezer, watch me bleed you. I knew the Ripper when he was just a nipper. I taught him how to slice, I cut him up a tree.
Next up, step 7, apologize.
For what?
You should do an apology to the current and former employees.
I think the Ethan Klein inside Ian's mind is like the picture of Dorian Gray.
The main podcast host, that is. You should apologize to the fans lost over the years, and you should apologize to friends and family for disgracing them with your antics.
This is so weird. A grown man pretending to be a dragon is making a PowerPoint presentation about how another grown man should be apologizing to the world for his existence. This is so weird.
Welcome to the chat, Savotno. We are up. Chicken Nugget, you are saying some extremely heinous things in the chat. You need to be timed out, you fucking freak. Can one of the... Thank you, mods. Thank you. We do not accept racism in the chat.
Rules for thee and not for me.
Step 8. Very simple solution. If you don't want to do any of the other things at all you need to do is remove and replace the man named Ethan. You can go from this to this right here. Ethan Slater.
No one sane would be saying this, much less publicly.
Same name. No one will be confused. You could do a little swap in the night. One day, the main podcast host just disappears. You can have a little story behind it, like, oh no, he was taken in the night.
Dude, the way you're talking, if Ethan Klein disappears, you're gonna be the first person interviewed.
And the next day, we have the SpongeBob man, the Ariana Grande cheetah guy. He's quite talented. He does stage plays. I think he would do great. Babby Bird says, altruistic legume. I agree. Very nice man. It's not a threat, to be clear. All of this is satire. Not an ounce of truth in any of it.
Excuse me, sir? Sarcasm is not the same thing as satire.
Just a lot of silly willy. Ha ha. This is the end of my presentation. I am open for questions. Say what you'd like. Speak your piece. Speak your truth.
You don't want them to do that. You'll ban them if they speak their truth.
Someone says, how do I invest? Oh, this is a public service announcement. PSA for short. You can take it or leave it. Just advice. I know no one asked for it, but desperate times calls for desperate measures.
That doesn't make any sense.
And none of us like harassment. Harassment is so awful, so we shouldn't wish it upon our worst enemies.
Was that the advice?
Crybaby says, can you help me reframe my life as well? Oh, send me an email. thescorchedlegume55@hotmail.com.
Am I going crazy? I keep hearing the word legume, not lagoon.
Now with Vitamin R says, I just got here. What did I miss? Too much. Far too much. Someone says, why do the bigger podcasters not simply eat the smaller ones? Ha ha! Funny. Funny.
Is it funny? Do you get the reference?
This is Ancient Earth's most foolish program. Why does Ross, the largest friend, not simply eat the other 5?
Is the guy you just talked about the one who was accused... No, no. Yes, he was accused of something horrendous from a certain guy that he admires. Where is it? This guy. Not that one. This one, Mr. Morelli. Mr. Morelli has said such terrible things about that man. I think he should really do battle with him.
Ian, get over it. They're not gonna fuck.
Or respect him, you know, as he clearly does.
Oh, thank God. Thank God it's over. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like, subscribe, all notifications, and leave us a comment. If you hated the video, why are you still here?
Hurry back. Hurry back. Be sure to bring your death certificate if you decide to join us. Make